Yep. The record is 4-2. I got 4 wins against him since we've been streaming. You cocksucking son of a dick-licking, 4-legged, Bible-thumping, douchebag motherfucker. Why? Why a fucking blizzard, bro? Why the fuck are we playing in a blizzard? 17 mile an hour fucking wind gusts.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway here in England. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's it.
I waited too long.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start.
It's not going to be bad, but dude, I got 17 mile an hour fucking winds going with me. Like, I'm throwing with the wind, dude. That's going to suck.
They shall run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Allen, the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trenton Simpson, he just flew in there to drop him.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football.
What happened there, Justin?
The blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
On second down, Cook. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Apparently this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stuff behind the line on the first 2 plays.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Back deep is Steven Sims. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Ravens will get it.
Dude, we've not when it was snowing in London, bro. That was last night and we had it snowing in London. It snowed worse last night in London.
At their own 13. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now 2nd and 9. They run wide side with Henry. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17.
Downstairs and needs walk.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Down there not open by the hot water heater.
A toss left. Henry. And a
Huh?
whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
This way and that
A lot of
way.
empty space there, picking up the first down.
I said this way and that way.
If there's one thing they are lacking in, it's confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that 4th down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
So from the 39,
Cheerios.
come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson, option right. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes
Hey,
down.
that's roughing the quarterback.
That time to want to get in there and bring him down.
Nah, bitch, you hit me like a freight train. That's illegal hitting.
Comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game.
Illegal use of hands.
There's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him to get it done that early?
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
This 2nd and 4.
Allen now looks to throw.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And down inside the 15 he goes. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Allen going to throw. Touchdown!
Dalton Kincaid
From 13 yards out.
And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Henry again on 2nd down.
God damn, come on, Henry.
3 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 games. Didn't amount to much.
Now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, Jackson.
I don't know why fucking Derrick Henry came back, bro.
You absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Bro, hey, watch how I caught that. I caught it off, I think, my own tip. Yeah, like I tipped it and then caught it.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You let them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We score. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
I'm looking his access and staying on him.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have
Appreciate
a
it, buddy.
memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Inside handoff, Henry. Down right around the 25.
Dude, where's the face mask at?
Bernard is in on the tackle.
That felt like a trap.
Like, dude, like, they clearly fucking face masked Derrick Henry, bro.
Crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold it to just a yard.
Second down, they go again with Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, I missed that one.
Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more
I
than
need
a
to
lack
clean
of
my fucking
concentration to
shield,
me
too.
because an NFL kid.
Give me 1 minute, Justin. I gotta clean out my chillum.
One, two. Bubbles, there's 2.
Dude, I think my baby bearded dragon is super fucking high right now.
Well, that's your fault.
No, dude, she loves them. Dude, she loves them cannabis leaves, bro.
Yeah, but is that good for them, though?
Hey, she ain't died yet.
Did you feed Gollum those, or
Yeah, he used to eat them, but he don't eat them no more.
They probably got tired of getting stoned all the time. They probably thought you was getting them high just so you didn't have to deal with them. Damn it. Keith, are they sweaty tonight? Get nasty.
Yep, I played 1 round, bro. I was fucking done,
I
dude.
came in second place the first round. Had a crown on my head and all.
I finished 3rd. I picked up a crown and finished 3rd.
Match, I had a crown on my head, and I was fourth.
He was like a 10, and I was like, I thought I was.
And I had the mystic.
No.
I don't know how I felt with that one.
I had 2 mythics, man, and them motherfuckers still took me down. What a rush! Cheers. Cheers. Cheerios.
Cheers. They're very morty into it. That's very morty into it.
I'll take off the letter and I'll print it out. Right now, I'm not even going.
All right, Justin, let's go.
Morty on Simpsons crossover.
Now what are you gonna do? Put him in there when you want to mop in here? And you might as well. You're already mopping.
Take care of it.
These socks are soaked. Can I mop in socks?
I'll take the black forest and white little out of the bucket.
Should make this kick in his sleep.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense,
Smells good,
you got to
kiddo.
think kind of crucial here to put
smells
something
good.
together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense
What,
keep building
Pavelosa?
momentum. They're playing
There might be some underneath the bathroom
now, to
sink.
me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Exactly what they need.
Leave that back door, that back room shut.
Ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Allen off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so he'll leave him with second and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Seven.
One.
Score after one. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. And now they'll throw with Allen as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set. Running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
On play action, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trenton Simpson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive
Just right there
perspective,
to your drive, your finger dryer.
and how about
Like, I'm just waiting to drive the floor now.
after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up
What?
here.
I'm not gonna let anybody walk.
Allen looks to throw on second down. This taken in by Kincaid.
Nice, Justin.
Get inside the 10, just shy
Yeah, look at my bruiser. This. I don't even know how I got it.
That one nearly 30
That was
yards,
pretty good,
29
I think it's from that TV.
It is fun to watch your big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go, might come right back at him with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. To the air, Allen. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Trenton Simpson.
Thank you, buddy.
Yet again,
I'll keep you to a field goal.
Here in this first half of football.
Thank you, baby.
The kick by Bass is good.
I keep you to a field goal.
For it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for
I didn't even sit in your spot.
On that short field goal drive.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL,
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough
Yeah, because I don't even sit in that spot. I sit on the other side of the couch.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. Marlon Humphrey with a tackle defensively.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2nd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick 6 for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monsters, we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen.
Gizmo, no. Stay over there.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
You're welcome.
You just gonna leave your baby gate down?
Yeah.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL.
What's their thing called?
Defender around, and you want them to challenge you.
What was that, bites you in your sleep?
He came through.
Yeah. Get out there.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Cooper's first catch for a first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. And this guy could be
I love Pineapple Express.
Getting there to drop it for a loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On play action, Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made.
You gotta have him. He didn't have it long enough.
Did exactly that.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Dalton Kincaid with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have regained the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing at the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They just got to find a way to get it done.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson steps away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And now Jackson will look to throw it. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game.
Yes, sir.
They tried to hit them over the top. Unsuccessful.
I had this spot right here. This is my spot.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I am Evil Homer. I am Evil Homer.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. His big game continues. 10 catches now, and another first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, and they're going to throw it at him. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. It gives some kudos.
I did not expect that, buddy.
They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now Allen throwing on second down. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This is caught inside the 15. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Throwing now is Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And again, it's no good. A few bluebirds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
I don't care. No excuses.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together. Maybe, oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
But sometimes you should buy the basic filter for the Burduck because it's missing all. Just so you know that. I use that.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, the last thing they needed was
fuck yeah.
And the word I think
I'm praying on that one.
Because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
We're looking deep here for Flowers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40 and give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears at the end.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good talk by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
So I gotta grab it.
This fell also by the defense.
This now a 3rd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And boy, this is going to be close. And Mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Sally's not going to like him.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And here's Allen. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens get the football here at their own 30-yard line.
Whatever you can do.
This is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got
I don't want to fumble that fucking ball.
A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. Well,
Bro, did you see that bitch come back?
The interception gives him the opportunity, and the field goal gives him the lead.
And what a clutch play. You love to see guys come through like that. Now, it's their game to lose. Time to get back out there and come through with another big stop.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Because I'm playing a little.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Gizmo!
How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys. You had your fun. All right.
What's he barking for?
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going through an opening, and there he goes. Down to the 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
He shouldn't be. That's bad for him.
59 yards, and the Bills have retaken a 3-quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
That's caught, and this will be caught as they convert here for 2. After the touchdown pass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
God. Yeah, that's some bullshit.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Jackson on first down, being chased out left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Where's the flag?
Get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And likely it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy. Now Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Allen on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
I had to come out of the side.
Conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
I literally thought you were going to say I'm going to have to bring up my penis. I'm thinking, like, Keith, where the fuck is this going, bro?
We'll take this over the line. Touchdown.
Oh, yes.
Buffalo. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking
What you say, Justin?
Me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sides?
I could have caught
You're
that.
intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right.
Ron.
At midfield.
I think.
10 that time,
Yeah.
escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a
I'm not for sure.
Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 4. Draw play. This is Henry. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
The 60-yarder.
The best kicker the game's ever seen. And we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
They'll roll him out right.
Oh, my God, dude. I jumped way too early.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hold on, kiddo.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Again, this is Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. Here's Allen. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Again, it's Cook. And Cook will get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Oh, you guys know I'm tired, buddy.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually works. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7. That's the 30 to the 32. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he will have a Ravens 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Jackson now. Throw caught by Flowers. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Check down here for Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Jackson. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short game. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Allen's throw here, taken in by Knox. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Davis is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Davis will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now it's Jackson rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Doesn't matter, I'm not going to catch you.
Rashad Bateman, 58 yards. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. So Allen's going to look to throw. This taken in by Kincaid. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not
one more game.